And for our final presentation from the 6th grade, we have Henry and Sam, who are going to be discussing the conflicts in Robinson Crusoe.
Alright, well, this is Robinson Crusoe after the shipwreck. And if you can see, this is like the ship all broken up everywhere. And that's okay. This is right after the wreck when he's still swimming to the island. The mural shows Robinson's biggest disaster when his ship wrecks. This occurs while he's going to Africa to get slaves to work on his farm. All the other people on the boat were dead. The rough ocean pushed him into this rock, and that, caused a hole, and then the boat shattered. And he decided to try to make it all the way to the island to live by himself there.
Yeah, he made it. No one else lived.
Yeah, nobody else.
There were just shirts and other clothes, items going on. Here is a little part, actually.
Here, I'll go ahead and read from. One main conflict is Robinson versus nature. This is after he escaped from his master. He had taken Uri, another slave, for company. As they passed an island while heading south away from his master, they saw a lion sleeping on a beach. Page 2021. It was a lion laying on the shade of the small cliff. Uri, I said, go ashore and kill him. He looked frightened. Me kill? He eat me at one mouth, said Uri. He was probably right, so I took our biggest guns and loaded them with 2 slugs. Then loaded 2 more with similar heavy charges. These would have much shorter range, but would deliver the heavy blows necessary to kill the great creature. Shouldering all 3 weapons, I waded quietly ashore. The great lion, skip something. The lion fell to the ground, struggling for life. Uri took heart and wanted to go ashore and finish the job. This was a game, but no food, and I was very sorry to have wasted 3 charges of powder and shot. Robinson conquered nature in this episode. His gain was to use the skin for his cabin or to lie on. However, I think he killed it because he had been bossed around for so long and he wanted to be in power. And so by killing a lion, he conquered the lion, and then that made him feel like the boss and in power. And so that was a good confidence builder for what may happen later in the book.
Yeah, and here's a little part from the story. I'm not sure which page it's on, but
Go. Start there with that paragraph.
I now landed safe on the shore and began to look up and thank God that my life was saved in a case wherein there was some minutes before scarce any room to hope. I believe it's impossible to express to the life what ecstasies and transports of the soul are when it is saved, as I may say, out of the very grave. And I do not now wonder at the custom when a malefactor who has the halter about his neck is tied up and is just going to be turned off and has a reprieve brought to him, I say, at the very moment to tell him of it, that surprise may drive the out. My heart and overwhelm. Wait, that wasn't the right paragraph.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. No, that was a
Yeah, okay. So now, do you want to show the presentation?
Okay.
Okay, we're going to show our presentation we made about the conflicts in the book.
Cool, so this is your wildcard component? Okay.
You know, I'm good.
Okay, go ahead and kill your lights.
Kill. Oh, it's a mass murderer.
Oh,
Okay.
weird. That's supposed to be red.
It is right here.
It's not here.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's always darker on this, isn't
Yeah, that may be red. Just don't.
Maybe the
Robinson Crusoe.
color might be weird somehow, the setting on the thing.
Here's Robinson
Okay.
Crusoe first finding the footprint, and then there's him. He's teaching a parrot as his friend, and then
Yeah, those are just different titles.
yeah, those are just different covers. Okay, hit it.
So who's his father? Well, his dad really didn't want him to be a sailor. He just thought he'd get killed so early. So he just ran away and got on a boat. During the first few days, he got seasick, which is kind of ironic since his dad didn't want him to, and he just went anyway.
Yeah, he thought his dad was right. Maybe that. Hit it. Okay, another main conflict was himself versus pirates. After the first voyage, pirates came to take over their ship. Not all survived, but Robinson Crusoe did. They took him captive along with one or two others, and they were held captive there for a good amount of time.
And he made friends with one of them and got away.
Yes. That's Yuri, who I was talking about. Hit it.
Self versus nature is like what happened when he got on the ship later after he was a farmer for a while, and he was going to get slaves so he could get even more rich. And then his ship crashed onto some rocks and went onto the island, and he had to fight to survive.
Yeah, so that was a good example of him versus nature, because he had to swim through the wicked ocean and then finally make it to this island that had no resources. He had to make it through. Okay, self versus self. Well, when Robinson Crusoe first gets on the island, he's mad. He's like, why did I go get slaves? Why couldn't I be happy by myself? I was just going for free work. That wasn't right of me. That was very stupid. I'm so selfish. Why did I do that? And so he's just really mad at himself after he's stranded on this island with nobody there, because he's lonely, sad, and, you know, hungry, I guess.
Captain versus cannibal. He met one of the Indians that were not taking. He met an Indian who was a captive of some cannibals that kept coming to the island, and that's what the footprint you saw earlier was.
Yeah, cannibals came with a man they were going to eat Friday. The man who turned out to be a very good friend of Robinson Crusoe's.
Yeah.
And he was about to get eaten. And
While they were cutting the ropes to get him free,
yeah,
like as soon as they cut them all off, he ran away and
went for Robinson Crusoe. He didn't know he was there, but he saw cover, and he took cover in Robinson's camp.
yeah.
All right, very nice. Good job.